Hey everybody, my name is John Fisher. Welcome to InvestorLeads.com. That's Investor Lead, singular. Not to be confused with InvestorLeads.com. The basic difference between InvestorLeads.com and InvestorLead.com, that's us. We sell actual data that has been surveyed, has been vetted, make sure the guy's an accredited investor. They qualify him. They say, hey, he's $25,000 to $50,000, a comfortable entry level, and they mail him a private placement memorandum. I'm not slinging mud. I'm just telling you what they sell is modeled information. It's Info USA or Lead Genie, Sales Genie. They take a Zip plus 4. They average everybody in that Zip plus 4, and they assign everybody that particular number. 60% accurate, but the problem is that these people don't know what the hell you're talking about. They haven't been spoken to a broker. They haven't received a private placement memorandum. Nobody read them the definition or vetted them as being accredited investors. I mean, it's just not the same thing. If you're sold on the price, and let me tell you, my stuff is 50 cents a piece. We do $2,000 minimum for $1,000. You know, if you want something that is cheapy, I've got data from 2 years ago that I could sell you for 7.5 cents. I could do 50,000 at 7.5 cents. I could do 10,000 at 15 cents, and it is that vetted data we're talking about. It's just older, but we ping it, which means that we verify the phone numbers. So the worst scenario, you hit a guy who had a reassigned number, and it's the wrong person. I'll replace it 2 for 1. Or you'll get a person, they say, oh, he's been dead for 5 years, but somebody in that household is still taking phone calls and still buying stuff. So I'll still give you credit for those. Same thing. Now, investor leads is the important thing. That's why I actually, picked the name of the website, because what we sell is investor leads. And an accredited investor is a $200,000 income for the last 2 years, or $1,300,000 combined, or $1 million net worth, not including his home. He's got experience in managing his personal portfolio. And in my case, he has been sent a private placement memorandum. So that's a big situation. When you ask for investor and not accredited investor, the problem happens to happen is that many of these private placements require the people to be accredited. So I caution you, when you punch in Google investor lead or the word investor leads, you better take a look at what it is you're selling, because if it is a Reg D 504, which is $1 million or less, they're going to require a big majority of the people to be accredited. They have that 35 exemption, which is not a good idea. If you're selling the Reg D 506C as in Charlie, they absolutely have to be accredited. So you may have just, to you, maybe in your head you say, well, investor, accredited investor, who cares? It's the same thing. It's not. But we do have investor leads. They just happen to be accredited. And we do have precious metals leads, which are not necessarily accredited. And they buy bullion, they buy IRA bullion, they buy numismatic coins. Same price, 50 cents a piece, $2,000 minimum for $1,000. If you buy 10,000, we drop to 40 cents. Hey, we have 1.3 million litigators. These are professional people that have throwaways phones. They threaten to call the FTC that you're on the do not call, and therefore I'm going to sue you, and they blackmail you. I've got 1.3 million of those. That's a pretty good thing, because you don't want one of those people giving you a problem. If you have a SAN number, we'll scrub your leads for you. If you don't have a SAN number, we'll get one for you. If you don't know what a SAN number is, we'll explain it to you. Again, if you're looking for an investor lead, okay, we have them. We sell investor leads. We are InvestorLead.com. My name is John Fisher. Thank you for your time. 561-239-0364.